So, Pere Prosevchi on prayer. St Paisios, beautiful series of books these are. Can't recommend them highly enough. They're so simple and beautiful. I'm actually using them to get my Greek ready for a trip to Mount Athos. That's another tale. Here, we're continuing this idea of the uniting the mind and the heart, specifically the noetic faculty, this eye of the soul, with the heart. And the heart is another really important aspect of Orthodox theology. In Roman Catholicism, often there's talk about the heart and all the rest of it, but it's often just like emotion, or the pious devotions of the Sacred Heart, etc. But in Orthodoxy, the heart is the center of our being. It is the body of the body, St. Gregory Palamas says, and he championed, we should, in our prayer, keep our thoughts within our bodies. God created this body in his image and likeness, and we drift off into outer space with our thoughts. I'm not directly quoting Palamas here, but he says, let's draw it back to the body, keeping the mind within the body, and specifically the body of the body, the heart, to purify it with prayer, because out of the heart is where all the gunk comes, Jesus will say. In Mark's Gospel and other of the Synoptic Gospels, it's from the heart that come all the excesses, the lusts, the adulteries, the violence. It all starts in the heart. We sweeten it, we purify it, and the mind wants to dwell there. That's what St Paisios is going to say here. I'll give him the word. I pray that your mind will be gathered into your heart. What do we mean when we say heart? The heart is not some water jug into which we pour our mind. The heart is that which we feel. It follows when we say gather the mind into the heart. We mean that the mind is to be gathered into love, unto goodness, unto longing, unto that soaring, unto that sweet thing. God is love, and the heart has love. And if the heart has been purified, then one has God within himself. And this fulfills the commandment to love the Lord with all our heart, soul, and strength. Loving him with every fiber of our being. And get this, if the nous has been sweetened by the love and the goodness of the heart, then it shall be shaken up entirely when it says the Jesus prayer. And he's going to say it's like a kid in a sweetie shop, in a sweet pastry shop. Zacharoplastia in Greece. A kid in a sweetie shop doesn't want to leave it, doesn't want to leave the sweet pastry shop. Wants to stay there forever. Well, so is it with the mind that's discovered the purified, sweetened heart. It wants to dwell there. It no longer wants to dwell outside in the passions, in the unruly passions that lead us hither and thither, lead to all kinds of mistakes. It no longer wants to be a slave to the external. This, Father Zachariah of Essex has a beautiful sermon in one of his books called Go In and You Will Find Rest. Orthodoxy is an interior journey. That's not to say we just disappear into the cave of our hearts. There will be some who call to that more fervently than others, maybe with being hermits and hesychasts, monastics, but even though they serve all day long their community in the church. But we all are called to have hesychastic moments. Father Zachariah of Essex also has a beautiful book, a recent book called Hesychasm, which he says hesychasm, this quieting, this union of the mind with the heart, is at the very center of Christianity and the Bible. These are Sabbath moments for the soul and for our being. So, just some insights that I've gained from my time in Orthodoxy. Forgive me. Beautiful book on prayer by St Paisios.